This news update is brought to you by...
Say hello to Shanta. Shanta is an entertainer, but she also loves to be entertained, which is why she has Flow TV brought to her through Flow's 100% fiber to the home network. It's great for busy Shanta because she can control the time she watches her favorite shows, play back from the start in case she missed it, or even record with cloud video recording. And with her Flow services bundle, enjoys much more for much less. Visit any Flow retail outlet, call 1-800-804-2994, or visit discoverflow.co to find out more. One-of-a-kind connection. This is how we flow.
This is the Barbados Today afternoon news update for Thursday, May 5th. Thank you for joining us. I am Marie-Claire Williams. The woman who sustained a gunshot injury to her head at Barbarees Hill earlier this week has died. 57-year-old Valdine Hinds of Carrington Village succumbed to her injuries yesterday at the Queen Elizabeth Hospital while undergoing treatment. Police are asking anyone with information related to the incident to call telephone number 430-7189 or Crime Stoppers at 1-800-TIPS. That's 1-800-8477. A sole employee is to appear in the District A Magistrates Court today charged with 4 drug offenses. 57-year-old Frank Jefferson Wiltshire of Fitzgap, Westbury Road is accused of possession of cannabis, possession with intent to supply, and trafficking of cannabis. The drug squad discovered 1.9 kilograms of the drug yesterday when they intercepted and searched a motor lorry driven by Wiltshire, who is a bunker crewman employed by Saul at the port. In more news, Parliamentary Secretary in the Ministry of Education, Senator Harry Husbands, wants the teachers' unions to explain the dispute with the Ministry of Education. The teachers have decided to work to rule after Education Minister Ronald Jones denied their request for a meeting. But Husbands, a former BUT president and general secretary, says he is yet to find the dispute between the unions and the ministry. He told the Senate yesterday education officials have met with the BUT as recently as about a month ago to discuss a number of issues. However, there were no disputes or confrontation at the time. But the former primary school teacher acknowledged that there were some grievances which neither he nor the Education Minister, Ronald Jones, was prepared to address. The business community is being asked to contribute more to the Breakfast Club at the YWCA. Finance Minister Chris Sinclair told a gathering at the Hilton last night that there's a lot more to the volunteer program than providing breakfast. According to him, the program, which feeds over 1,000 children daily, also helps to provide an insight into their lives.
It is not just about coming to get a little breakfast and then you leave. It is really a broad social program that investigates, even without the deliberate intention to investigate into social circumstances, is able to do that based on what you see on a daily basis from the children that come. And you can pick up these things through the attitudes, through the interaction with you, through their alertness and attention, whether that is present or missing. All of these things are absolutely critical. And then you can assist in whatever ways beyond just giving the breakfast. Of course, breakfast is an important foundational meal, nutrition-wise, for many students, and the truth is that in some circumstances, unfortunately, there may be some students, and there are some students who may not be able, whose family may not be able to afford to give them a breakfast every morning.
In sports, Trinidad will host the semi-final and finals of this year's Caribbean Premier League after Guyana lost its bid. Authorities made the announcement yesterday. It was a major disappointment for Guyana, who expressed an interest in hosting the Caribbean showpiece weeks ago to boost its Golden Jubilee celebrations. We get more in this report from Capital News.
This will be the third time Trinidad and Tobago will be the host country for the finals of the CPL. This was confirmed by Minister of Education, Dr. Rupert Rupperine, today.
State of play is it seems that Trinidad has outbid us, and they're having those discussions.
All right. What can you tell us about the price? They're rumoring the price at US 4.5 million.
Oh, really? They had, I think, quoted us 2.5. Seems to have gone up.
This announcement of Guyana losing out as a host country came as a big disappointment for cricket lovers here, who are looking forward to witness the CPL semi-finals and finals being hosted in Guyana for the first time. The government of Guyana was also hoping to use the event as an added attraction to the country's 50th Jubilee celebration this year. The CPL tournament will see 6 Caribbean countries competing this year and would bowl off in Florida for the first time.
And former CONCACAF boss Jeffrey Webb is facing a life ban from football after FIFA's Ethics Committee opened formal proceedings against him. They are related to his recent guilty plea to corruption charges in a U.S. court last year. Football's world governing body said the adjudicatory chamber of the Ethics Committee would consider the chamber's recommendations of a lifelong ban from football activities for Webb's violation of its code of ethics. Webb pleaded guilty to 1 count of racketeering conspiracy, 3 counts of wire fraud conspiracy, and 3 counts of money laundering conspiracy in a New York court last November. This followed his arrest in a pre-dawn raid in Switzerland last year as high-level FIFA executives gathered for a highly anticipated presidential election.
There's regional and international news after this short break.
Your first friend, your first love, your first teacher. Show your appreciation for the first lady in your life. Send a photo of you and your mother to We Love You Mom at barbadostoday.bb to be featured in our special Mother's Day photo album and for a chance to win some exciting prizes.
To Mom, with love.
Secure your future, be financially strong. Since 1983, we have been there for you. A smart range of products, great tax benefits. We're the solution to your hopes and your dreams. The Barbados Workers Union Cooperative Credit Union. The Barbados Workers Union Cooperative Credit Union. Humble beginnings to smart loans, smart savings. Save smart and borrow smarter, that's the move for me. Stability, prosperity, we're the solution to your hopes and your dreams. The Barbados Workers Union Cooperative Credit Union. The Barbados Workers Union Cooperative Credit Union.
In news from the region, an opposition senator in Trinidad is warning that his party will go to the Privy Council if changes are not made to the so-called state spying bill. The warning from Wade Mark comes as debate continues on changes to the Strategic Services Agency. We get more in this report from TV6 News.
This is Big Brother spying on you and trying to transform you. If they proceed with this bill in its current form, it will be tested up to the level of the Privy Council.
We are inviting members to recognize.
The bill was introduced by the Attorney General in the lower house in mid-March. Its purpose is to expand the remit of the SSA to include broader intelligence gathering possibilities. The bill passed in the lower house and is now before the Senate. The opposition says that the widening of the remit of the SSA from drug offences to anything that carries a sentence of 5 years and over, including treason, corruption and money laundering, is dangerous.
Cybercrime, social media is in trouble. When you talk about intercept, there is a definition for interception. It means your email, your Facebook account, your Twitter account, whatever you have on the internet, they can actually track down. And you know what? Without your knowledge, you are intercepting communication. And we do not know what they are going to do with that information.
The opposition fears that the practice of the Prime Minister appointing the SSA director would lead to dangerous interference.
Russian military intervention has helped President Assad's forces regain the control of territory in Syria. The Russian military took crews to one province in Hama to demonstrate their success. There's more in this BBC report.
We've been brought here by the Russian army to the town of Kalkab, about 120 kilometers from Aleppo, where the heaviest fighting's been going on. It was pretty heavy here in Kalkab, apparently, but given that the Russians were involved, the result was a foregone conclusion. Now the Russians have broken an agreement between the Syrian government and the local sheikhs, and now they're supplying people with large amounts of food. It means that Kaukab has come back under President Assad's control. And that, presumably, is why the Russians have brought us here with our large press party, because they want to demonstrate to the world that they can bring peace to Syria by strengthening Assad's grip on the country.
And finally, a woman has been pulled out alive after 6 days in a collapsed building in Kenya's capital, Nairobi. She was trapped after the residence fell due to heavy rains. 23 people have been confirmed dead following the collapse of the 6th-story building last Friday. More than 80 people are still missing. And that's the news. Remember, there's more on our website, www.barbadostoday.bb. You can also subscribe to our e-paper, email updates, and like us on Facebook. We're on Izumi Media in bus terminals and Screenplay at supermarkets and gas stations near you. Or you could tune into Channel 99 on Flow TV or Mix 96.9 FM for more news and sports. I am Maricla Williams. Good afternoon.